Oh, what's up, my beautiful people? All right, so disclaimer, she is getting over, I believe it was probably some allergy shit, or I don't know if a cold was trying to creep in, but hence I do sound a little Barry Whitish or whatever. Look past that just to listen to what I'm saying. Anyway, so today is the first day back to school, and I don't know if I shared it or not, but your girl made the dean's list. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? You know, your girl was working like really, really hard last semester, and because of that hard work, I made the dean's list. So yeah, the grind don't stop though, you know what I'm saying? The grind and the line don't stop. So I plan on, you know what I'm saying, just to keep going and graduate and start getting shit back to how I'm comfortable having them. So yeah, I'm just sitting in the parking lot. I was actually, my schedule, I knew I was reading my schedule right, and it said that my class started at like 10. And I was like, you know what, let me just make sure I don't want to walk up in this bitch at 10, and it's a class full of motherfuckers at 8, you know, so. But come to find out, I am early, so here I is. But I just wanted to share something because, you know, your girl was experiencing some things this past. It really kind of felt like after my birthday, which was on the 23rd of November, it just kind of felt like after my birthday, the shadows start coming in, and you know, it's one of those times that we all have to experience, where shit is just not going how we would like them to go. And when I tell y'all, it was like one thing after another. You know, I talked about the growing pains with parenting with my son, and how that was making me feel some type of way. I just didn't understand what was what and why was shit popping off the way it was. And then, you know, it was just a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? I lost my job on some bullshit, you know, which I was able to, you know, appeal and not to get my job back, but at least to attempt to get some type of assistance, because that for real was some bullshit. And I ain't even gonna call y'all out on this fucking video because she's really bigger than that. But y'all know who y'all is if you ever see this video. And you, oh, I recognize her. Well, yeah, I ain't gonna call y'all out. But please believe. Yeah, but anyway. So I had to go, excuse me. I had to go through a lot of darkness, which I felt to be darkness, because, you know, yeah, we could talk about this is the Matrix, and we could talk about, you know, oh, well, this ain't real, but when them checks stop, I ain't saying glorify the money, I'm not saying that. And I understand that the concept of currency, and I understand that the aspect of it, yeah, it's not real. It's not real money. I understand that. But in this game of Monopoly, we need the money. Unless you're just going to completely check out of all of this shit. And, you know, I can't even say live off the grid, because the motherfuckers I know that live off the grid, they use the fucking monopoly money too. So unless you're going to check out and live up under a bridge, which for me, no shade to those people who do that. But for me, that's not an option. So when them checks stopped, and I'm looking around like, damn, I don't have no fucking income on some fuck shit dealing with these motherfuckers at this job. Like, what the fuck am I about to do? I'm like, what am I about to do? Like, for real, I ain't know where, you know, some people say, oh, well, you could have started your little online business. So, yeah, I could have, should have, would have. But again, you know, I would have had to learn a fucking skill or something. I mean, you know, I know how to wire wrap jewelry and I know how to do that type of shit, but I don't know, just in the midst of that was not on my mind to do. So for real, I started selling shit. I was trying to find anything of value. Anything of value to sell, you know, of my personal belongings. That's what I did. You know what I'm saying? And what I would say was that wasn't even hard for me, because I personally don't have an issue with like material things as far as like wanting to hold on to them. I don't have an issue with letting shit go when it comes to like material stuff. So it was nothing for me to let go or sell things of mine. It was just kind of like, it is what it is type thing. The hardest part for me was having to ask people for help. That was really, really hard. And I can tell people all day long, you know, don't be so prideful and get off that high horse. And if you need help, you need to ask for it and all of that. I could tell you that, but ask me if I'm going to feel comfortable doing it. And I'm going to tell you no. But I was in a situation where it was like, listen, that feeling that you feeling about not wanting to ask people for help, you need to throw that shit in the fucking trash right now. Because that's not, that type of energy was not conducive to that moment. It was just like, you need to get over yourself and you need to ask people for help. They can either say yes or they can either say no. And we need to keep it moving. Now, I struggled with that for a minute. Because I was like, man, fuck that. In my head, I be thinking like, if people are even close enough to me to know what's going on and they ain't offered no motherfucking help to me, then fuck it then. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't the proper attitude to have either, because just because I'm close to you and you going through something, I may not personally be in a position to help you financially. I can help you emotionally. I can support you emotionally. But I'm probably not in that position to help you financially. So me having that type of mindset, I don't know what my people's financial situations is. You know, so it was just like a lot of internal battling that I was doing. Because I wanted to ask for help. And then I was like, nah, I don't want to. But anyway, I just was like, fuck it. Finally, I was like, you know what? Let me just ask and let me just see what happens. Because at this point, when I finally decided to, I was damn near about to lose all of my shit that I have in storage. And that's like everything that I own. Like if that was gone, I wouldn't have had anything. other than like my clothes and stuff, but some clothes. But yeah, so I was like on the verge of losing my shit out of storage. My car note people was like, hey, the fuck is going on over there, you know? And I'm just like, please don't take my car. Like, just work with me, you know what I'm saying? I need this fucking car to get where I need to go, how I want to get there and go. Yeah, I can ride the bus. Yeah, I can ask people for rides, but again, it's how I want to get around. So I'm like, just please don't take my shit. So finally, like I said, I asked for help, and I was, hold on, pause. Before I decided to ask for help, I went out to the lake where I always go, and I was like, you know what? I need to just go within, and I need to, you know, activate all my ancestors, and I need to speak with all my guides, and I need to speak with everybody that's on my fucking team, known and unknown. Like, I need y'all to intervene because I don't know what is about to happen. You know, it was just, for me, it was just it was a scary time, and I just didn't know what was going to happen. So I went to the lake, you know, I burned my ancestor money. I gave my thanks in advance, and and then soon after that is when I was like, just ask people. So I asked for help, and I was surprised at first at how many people were able to assist me. And then it was just kind of like, well, you asked for divine intervention, and, you know, your guides, your aides, they came to you. You gave them what they needed. You burned their ancestor money, and, you know what I'm saying, they came when you asked. And I was just so full of gratitude. You know, it wasn't so much about the amount of the money. It was just the fact that people were helping me when I didn't really think people would help me. And that's something that I still struggle with, is the fact that I will help anybody if I can. But I don't feel sometimes worthy enough that people will help me when I need help. And it ain't even, it's not even that. It's the fact that I have it in my head that I don't need to be asking for no help, and that I need to have shit under control. So it's not really even about that I don't feel worthy enough. It's that I have it in my head that I should have my shit together, to the point where I shouldn't have to ask for no help. But that's not realistic. Lesson learned. Noted. That's not realistic. Shit can happen in a blink of an eye, and you will never know when you're gonna need help from people. That's just the bottom line. You'll never know when you're gonna need some help. And I was filled with gratitude. I was so thankful that people came through. And